Hey everybody. So I'm working on the last 12 American Civil War figures from Perry Miniatures that I'm going to be doing for the time being. I said I would try to do a video to kind of show my process, how I'm doing these in case anyone's interested. So I started out just black priming all these guys and then just painted the faces and the hands. And I went ahead and did the muskets as well on all those. And so then the next thing I'm doing is painting the uniforms. And the way I'm doing it, a while back, I picked up some paints from Foundry. I've been wanting to try Foundry paints for a while. And when the pound went down in price compared to the dollar, I took the opportunity to order a few because we can't get them here in the U.S. Without ordering them direct from the U.K. So anyway, I got these several of these Foundry triads that are for the Civil War stuff, American Civil War stuff. There's a couple of grays. One's Rebel Gray, and another one is Confederate Gray. One's a little bit bluer, and one's a little bit grayer. And so I got the shade and the tint for each of those. They also have two different shades of butternut, a drab and a rich. One's a little bit browner and one's a little bit redder. So I got these specifically for this project. I ordered them. I mean, it's been several months ago, but I just started on this painting these guys, in the last few weeks. So I just basically took a few at random, wanting to kind of to mix them up a little bit, like those guys back there. So I just take them at random and start painting on the one of the base colors, and I just pick however many and do in that color. So I want to try to divide up the 4 different tones throughout the 12 different models. So I put one of the grays on these guys, and then went ahead and highlighted it on up with the other 2 paints in the set. And then I took the other gray and started filling in some gaps, like I did the pants in one gray and the top in the other gray, and highlighted, or I'm in the process now actually of highlighting up the second gray. And the same thing will be done with the butternut colors. Whatever gaps are left over, a shirt here, a pair of trousers there, I'll fill in with the various shades of butternut. Okay, so now I've got both versions of the gray done and one of the butternuts done. That's all on these guys, and then these guys I've got left. That'll be the other shade of butternut that I didn't put on any of these dudes. And then after that, it'll just be the hats. I've done all the keppies and the forage caps. It's just the brim hats and the straw hats and slouch hats and things that I haven't done. I'll do them a variety of like straw colored or maybe a leather colored hat or something. And then after that, it'll just be the black for the leather, the belts and the holsters and the boots, brims of the caps, and then it's just a matter of picking out the water bottles and the cartridge boxes. Some of these figures have blankets, so you do the blanket rolls, and that's what I'm looking for. Bread bag. So the bread bag will be like a khaki or a tan, and the water bottle will be like a French blue, a light French blue. And then that'll be those done. So I'll show these again when I get them all based up. Okay, so here those boys are all finished up and on their bases. They look, fairly similar to the last regiment I showed. The same figures painted the same way. I mean, they're just with little variations in the uniforms and stuff, but look pretty similar. These flags are the flags that I made in Photoshop and printed off, and I think they work pretty well. I mentioned before that they're not printed on the ideal paper, but they're okay. The paper is a little bit thicker than I would have liked, and had to work it a little more. But I think they look pretty good. And so that's it for the ACW guys. We actually had our big American Civil War game using the black powder rules this past weekend. And so I'll put some pictures at the end of the video showing that. Next up, at least for the time being, is going to be something pretty different. Several months back, probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago, a buddy and I started playing Impetus, and we've really gotten into that system. And so we've been playing Greeks and Macedonians and Romans and Gauls and that sort of thing, but we decided we wanted to do medieval. So we're starting 100 Years War armies. He's doing French, I'm doing English. So I've got a few longbowmen for the start of my English army, and I've just painted up 2 of them just to see how they go. I had high expectations for these miniatures because they're from Front Rank, and I must say I was not disappointed. Front Rank makes an excellent product. I have some of their Polish Napoleonic figures, quite a few actually, and now these English 100 Years War archers, and they are outstanding. So I'll be painting medievals for the next little bit. I knew I said I was going to do some more polls for the Napoleonic stuff, and I will get to that before too long. But it's not a pressing priority, and so I'm pretty interested in at least getting a start on these guys. So hope you enjoyed it. Take care.